So, oh gosh. Is this going to be one of those episodes where I can't get into the damn tape wrapper, so it runs for... There we go. All right. Welcome. Today we're looking at this. It's a tape recorder, obviously, by Radioshack, in its original box, no less. Picked this up recently, and let's get it out. It's quite natty looking. All silver and black there. I mean, it's quite cheap looking too, but don't get me wrong. It's a nice design. We have a number on the back. It's the Radioshack CTR-122. All right, let's have a little bit of a closer look here. We have the tape counter on the front, speaker, a little window to see the tape by, and then this is the microphone, which pops up. Isn't that funky? I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, other than to be a little bit of a gimmick. But there you go, one more thing to fail. And then here we have the controls. We have stop and record and play, rewind and fast forward as usual. And then there's a cue marker. Not sure what that does. Maybe it makes a beep or something on the tape, who knows. And then this here is the off on button and pause. Off on pause. I'm not sure how that would work exactly, but there you go. The back has Vox tone high and low. I guess that's kind of like an EQ or something. Mic sensitivity low, medium, high, and then the speed, which is slow, normal, and fast. Now that is very cool. We have a record light, the earphone jack, microphone jack, and a mini jack for some kind of remote. Then the volume control, of course, and that also seems to function as the vocal sensitivity knob. What else do we have? Anything else on the other side? Oh yes, well, we can plug a DC jack in. Look at that, 3 volts. So it must take two double A's, or is it triple A's? Who knows? Oh, they're double A's, and I believe I put these in here. So while testing this earlier, I didn't get it to work as such. It does like power on, but nothing. Oh, it is spinning now. Now I have this bag of belts here. I was fully prepared to replace the belt in here, but it appears to be working now. I'm not sure how that happened. We do have a manual, by the way, CTR-122 there. The pop-up microphone seems to be the selling point for whatever reason. And then we have this nice page showing you all the functions. Cue marker, here we go. To mark the beginning of a recording, press cue marker for about 3 seconds. This records a brief tone on the tape. Yeah, there you go. When you press fast forward or rewind, you hear the tone when the tape reaches the point you marked. Sometimes manuals are very handy. All right, so we have a tape here. I'm going to throw it in the device. Oh, it goes up the other way. Of course it does. It's been a while since I've used one of these. This is the master tape I used when we were doing the episode about tape saturation. And it's a used tape, and as you can see in there, the tape is not in the best shape. I have actually a whole box of these with stuff recorded on them, and I think they're pretty much all like this. So I think in future we'll use a nice fresh tape for any serious recording, but this one still has its own little character because of all those little flaws. So side A. Mr. Phone, we need you. Let's press play and see what happens. Now that's interesting. It gets stuck, like there's only 3 speeds on here. There's slow, normal, and fast, but it gets stuck in some kind of no man's land where it goes really slow, and that's a feature. I like that little malfunction it has there. Okay, good. So it plays music. That's good. Let's go one step forward and 2 steps back. Let's find another tape. Now I have this tape here. It says familiar environmental sounds, which this is a tape of like library sound effects. I have no idea where it's from or what the status of those samples is, but generally library sounds are royalty free, so hopefully we'll get away with this. Let's put it back to normal if we can. There we go, and press play. I find it hilarious that they've sandwiched the typewriter sound in between some heavy traffic noises. That's pretty funny. So yeah, the tape speed is a winner. Now the tone, I'm not sure if that works during playback or just records. So let's try it real quick. It definitely has an effect. It's a bit like a high boost on the EQ. So that was good fun. We're going to keep this tape around for future episodes. Well, we should probably try the pop-up microphone, shouldn't we? Now it's quite likely that this is just made for normal bias tapes, and I kind of got rid of most of mine, but I do have one here in a fresh package. So yes, I actually have an unopened box of these, so don't complain too loudly that I'm opening this one. As I said, a fresh tape is going to help us out in the long run. That way up, there we go. Okay, so we have Mr. Elephant Face at the ready. And we have this silly pop-up microphone thing. Let's pop it up. Okay, so I've just worked out how the pause works. It's off or it's on. So, voice activation mode will be the best way to run this experiment because it doesn't always capture the very beginning of the sound, and the tape reel spinning up will sometimes introduce artifacts which can make it sound very interesting. Okay, it says in here too, for the best performance, use only regular length 60 or 90 minute normal bias cassette tapes. So this is a 60 and it is normal bias, so good. So the way we run this in voice activation mode is we use the Vox tone on. I'm surprised they've made that a multi-mode switch actually. We want normal for tape speed and we want mic sensitivity on about medium, I would say. So let's pop up the microphone. Pause on, record play. Then we'll unpause it. And as soon as it hears something, it should start spinning up, I would think. Oh, and it stopped. Good, okay. The tape counter appears to not be working. And we'll stop it. Yeah, the tape counter is not working at all, which is a shame, but not the end of the world. Let's rewind it now, and let's hear some playback. I wonder if we turn that tone thing back to normal, whether it would sound any different. Yes, it does. It sounds a bit less harsh when you have that switch turned off, so we'll have to remember that. And the tape counter started working all of a sudden. Okay, so we want to play it back now on, let's try fast first of all. It sounds like some kind of demented video game. Rewind once more and let's hear it back at slow speed. Ho-ho. Well, it's kind of fun. Okay, well let's try my voice now, shall we? This is the Radioshack CTR-122 voice-activated cassette tape recorder with pop-up microphone. Haha. This is the Radioshack CTR-122 voice-activated cassette tape recorder with pop-up microphone. It's a little bit quiet, isn't it? I'm going to try getting a little closer to the mic this time. This is the Radioshack CTR-122 voice-activated cassette tape recorder with pop-up microphone. This is the Radioshack CTR-122 voice-activated cassette tape recorder with pop-up microphone.
This is the Radioshack CTR-122 voice-activated cassette tape recorder with pop-up microphone.
And again at fast speed.
This is the Radioshack CTR-122 voice-activated cassette tape recorder with pop-up microphone.
This is the Radioshack
CTR-122
voice-activated
cassette tape recorder with
pop-up microphone. There we go. That was pretty creepy, huh? There you go. All kinds of fun to be had with this little unit. And the tape counter seems to be behaving itself now. So that has been the CTR-122. Fully functioning, it appears. I still don't quite see the point of having a pop-up microphone, other than maybe you want to put that on your desk in front of you flat to talk at it instead of up this way. I don't know. It's just a gimmick as far as I'm concerned. To get a proper good sound out of this, you would put an external microphone on it anyway, because you're going to get the sound of the motor running, etc. no matter what you do with this thing here. Yeah, that's a good score as far as I'm concerned. And some further investigation is required to try and get that speed setting hardwired into it somehow. But for now, I'm glad that it worked, and I'm glad I didn't need to put a new belt in it, because these can be real fiddly to get open and to get at all the little parts. We'll probably be using this again in some fashion or other. I've got some ideas for various tape machine related fun and games. So until next time, thanks for watching.
Tommy, come in the house and eat your dinner.